Hello guys, this is Karen. This is my reading for the week commencing the 28th of July. I hope you have a blessed week ahead of you, and I thought I'd use one of my favourite decks. It's actually one of my newest decks that my dear sister bought me, and it's called The Heart of the Fairy Oracle by Brian and Wendy Froud. I absolutely love these cards, and they are very intuitive, very you can do one reading one day and another day it gives you a completely different reading. You get different messages. So these cards are very beautiful. They're very much centered on the heart, and I'm just doing basically a reading. My previous reading for the weekend, I did the earth, air, fire, water. This is just a general reading for the week ahead, and we'll start with the leaving card, which is number 54. So this card, when I tune into it, is very much a part of like moving on to the next phase of your life. So the week ahead, are you living too much in the past? Are you thinking about your youth? Are you thinking about a relationship that you once had, or a job that you once had? Sometimes there's a new door which appears, and it's the sliding door film scenario where we all have, in the end, we all go down a certain journey, a certain path, a certain destiny that we are supposed to go down, a doorway, a job, a relationship, a house move. So this card is generally saying that this week ahead is learning to leave the past behind you and go into the future with a positive frame of mind, and living, as I said in my weekend reading, living in the moment. And also, you can't live in the past because you can't bring it into the present moment. So this is a card of leaving things, moving on to a new avenue of thought, of emotion, of destiny within your life. Sometimes it can be quite daunting. Sometimes the little child within us could be rather scared that they don't want to go down that road. But we always have our guides. We always have our angels to call upon to help us in our daily path, our daily challenges. And when this card appears, it's saying to you that the week ahead is moving on to a new direction, moving on from other negative paths that you've led in the past, and looking at things through a different angle in your life. And yes, it can be daunting to start new things, but it's also challenging. We all need challenges in our life in order for us to grow emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. So this week is going to be a good week for starting new projects. Okay, so the second card we've got is the Fairy of Youth. And she's this most beautiful fairy, and you can see her on this mushroom, this toadstool. And she's looking, laughing, and there's people around her looking quite glum and quite jealous of her. So when we look at this about the week ahead, it's saying that, when you was younger, you had this almost happiness within you, and not worried what tomorrow will bring. And it's saying that you really need to have the energy and the outlook in life that you had as a child. When we were children, we all believed in fairies. I know I did. And I've actually seen a fairy, a sprite. And the Fairy of Youth has come to say, sometimes it's best to look at life through the eyes of a child, through the eyes of, your youth, and looking in awe of things, you know, oh, this is so fantastic, you know, and experiencing things through the eyes of a child. And also, you know, when you get up in the morning, when you look in the mirror, do you say these positive affirmations, or do you say negative affirmations? Oh, look, there's another line there. Oh, I'm about 10 pounds too heavy. So there's all this, the day starts off with this negative affirmations that you tend to put upon yourself, when youth is youth, but it's nice to have a youthful outlook upon life, and this adventure going through life, and you know, enjoying your challenges in life, and looking upon it with a youthful, more positive outlook. And you know, that's such a beautiful card. And the next card we've got for the week is a blessing. So sometimes, you know, what do you wish for? What would you like to do this week? Because if you put a blessing out into the universe, well, guess what? A blessing is going to come back to you. If you give kind thoughts and you help someone who needs help, then the karma around you is going to be very positive for the week. And when this card appears, there is going to be a blessing. Bless everything you do. Be thankful for the food that you eat, the shelter that you live in, the water that you drink, the food that you eat, the clothes that you wear, the books that you read, the job that you have, the car that you have, the children that you have. Try and look upon everything within your life this week as a blessing. Everything has a blessing. You know, when someone says, oh, bless you, it's such a nice, positive affirmation. So this card is saying that this week ahead for you, there is going to be a blessing. Bless people around you, and blessings will come in, it's like fairy dust coming back to you. So the fairies are very much trying to communicate with you at this time. So sit under a tree and read a book. I know I did last week, and I was getting all sorts of messages from this oak tree, and I've got a few wands that I shall be making shortly. I've got a couple of them in my video here. I shall be making them up. So spend time in nature, and you know, be grateful for what you have and not what you don't have. Be grateful for your family, for your husband, your wife, your brothers, your sisters. And bless them all. And I bless every single one of you that have time to watch my videos. And I send you this blessing. And I'm going to go. My angel dust is spread to you. So I bless all of you who watch my video. And I thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me to give you uplifting messages from the fairies, and they're very much around you, and they're, you know, saying to you to leave the past behind. You are beautiful just as you are, and there is a blessing ahead. Now the challenge card at the end is almost like a green woman or man, and she's appeared to say, you know, your life is full of challenges, and challenges help you to grow, help you to progress through your life. And when challenges appear, just go within and ask for help and guidance, and it will be there to help you. So the last card, I don't know if you can see it actually, I'll bring my camera, is the Fairy of Growth. And she appears, and she's this most beautiful fairy, and she's sitting on a leaf, and she's looking around. So this is a card this week of growth, of improvement. Do you want to do some decorating? Do you want to finish a book off? Have you been putting off something to do? So this is very much a week of growing, of learning, of moving forward in your life's path. So this is a beautiful card to have for the end of the week. This is a week of going within, appreciating things that you have, and growing emotionally, spiritually, mentally. And this is a really good card for connecting with the Fae. And you know, they're saying to me definitely that, you know, leaving your past behind, you know, having the outlook of a child. And we all have that inner child that's scared. Talk to your inner child. I know I certainly do. And there is a blessing ahead. Bless other people around you, and I bless each and every one of you. And know that life is not always easy. There are challenges ahead for us. But I know and feel that you can manage any challenge. If there's a problem, there's always a solution. And the fairy of growth is coming, and she's saying you are moving to a new dimension. You know, it's as if you're going through the fairy door into a new outlook upon life. So this is definitely a great week ahead for us. A week where the vows seem to come closer between the spirit world. There will be communications from your spirit guides, from the fairy realm, the fae realm. I actually saw Archangel Michael yesterday. I just had a bad day yesterday, and Archangel Michael, he appeared in like a blue orb, and blue is the third card here. So communication, very much communication with Archangel Michael, who gets rid of all your fears, and you know, ties, cuts the cords of fear around you, and protects you from other negative influences around you, because we all need to shield ourselves from negative outside influences. And the fairy of growth, she has a lot of blues and greens, which is Archangel Raphael trying to heal you on a subconscious, emotional, mentally, physical level. So this is a great week ahead for us, guys. I certainly am looking forward to the week ahead, and I hope you like my Merlin here on the left and my jewellery pieces that I've made. Okay, dear ones, have a great week ahead for you. Please inbox me, leave me messages. Namaste, Karen.